Hi! So, this is Molly and I am back. I'm still going to be uploading my vlogs, and what I wanted to talk about today is art, and I wanted to show you some art that I really like, and then also this topic of art and it being a business and a product rather than, a creation. What inspired me to talk about this art today is I was thinking about things that I'm going to try and do now that I am back in London, and this has been on my bucket list for the past year and I've never done it, is I would really like to see a piece of graffiti art that is in London. And originally it was put there by Robbo, and then Banksy came and did something to it, and it's almost like a graffiti off. And I think at the moment it's been restored to the original. But I mean, I am more of a Banksy fan. I prefer that kind of art because I am very into stories and narrative, and I like how with Banksy's art you can kind of create stories with it and you can find meaning in it. The only example I have of graffiti art with me is 21st Century Breakdown, which is an album by Green Day. I went to an exhibition recently, a while ago, with one of my friends, Maria. I've spoken about her before, she's been on my channel before. This was just the book that I picked up from the exhibition, because in here are every piece of work that was there. So for example, first one, this is Song of the Century by John Gridder. This is by the London Police apparently. That's done with ink. That's for Know Your Enemy. And it is really interesting. They've got one for each of the songs. And the other thing I was going to show to do with that graffiti idea that I really like is the actual album, the 21st Century Breakdown. And I love this picture so much. I have a poster of this picture in my room. These are actually stencils that were made. There's another one there. Now my friend Maria, who I've already mentioned, she made stencils very similar to this and American Idiot, and decorated her room by spray painting it, which was epic. However, what I'm going to do now is compare it to, how cliche is this of me, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge by My Chemical Romance. This is probably the best name for a band I've ever heard. I like them both. I prefer this one, not going to lie. Okay, well the first thing you notice was like colours, okay? So this is kind of more black, white and red. This is also black, white and red, but that's got like an orange to it. And this is a more hopeful image than this. They also relate to the content. You get a story from the image. This is, I think it's about how the economic situation or the modern day has kind of collapsed or gone wrong, but in that, they've got each other, These guys don't even have that. I don't quite know what's going on here, but it's not good. This is a sad image. The colours kind of convey that, the expressions convey that. In here we don't really have an expression, it's just more of a moment, whereas this is more about an emotion, I think. It's quite ambiguous, but it's not positive, and that is mainly done through the colours, the kind of red ideas of blood, danger, kind of, I guess, anguish to an extent. I assume that the songs are perhaps linked to the album art, as well with Green Day they are anyway.